Welcome to gcready.com. Let us see some of the questions on C language pointers. What are pointers? A pointer is a variable whose value is the address of another variable. That is direct address of the memory location. Like any variable or constant, you must declare a pointer before you can use it to store any variable address. Pointers are used frequently in C as they have a number of useful applications. For example, pointers can be used to pass information back and forth between a function and its reference point. The pointers in C language increase the efficiency of the program to a large extent. Although they are difficult to use, but it is a very powerful tool while managing the memory. The actual data type of the value of all the pointers, whether integer, float, character or otherwise, is the same. A long hexadecimal number that represents a memory address. The only difference between the pointers of different data types is the data type of the variable or constant that the pointer points to. The unary or monadic pointer operator ampersand gives the address of a variable. The indirection or dereference operator asterisk gives the content of an object pointed to by a pointer. What is the purpose of a pointer? Pointers are used for many reasons, like pointers reduce the length and complexity of a program. They increase the processing speed. They save the memory to a very large extent. A pointer enables to access any variable, whether it may be outside the function, that is, a direct control over a variable can be made using the pointers. What is the basic syntax of a pointer? Pointer variables, like all other variables, must be declared before they may be used in the C program. When a pointer variable is declared, the variable name must be preceded by an asterisk. This identifies the fact that the variable is a pointer. The data type that appears in the declaration refers to the object of the pointer, that is, the data item that is stored in the address represented by the pointer rather than the pointer itself. Thus, a pointer declaration may be written as data type asterisk ptr, where ptr is the name of the pointer variable and data type refers to the data type of the pointer object. Within a variable declaration, a pointer variable can be initialized by assigning in the address of the another variable. Remember that the variable whose address is assigned to the pointer variable must have been declared earlier in the program. How to use a pointer in C? A pointer can be used in two contexts. For accessing the address of the variable whose memory address the pointer stores. Consider the following code. Char ch equal to C. Char star chptr is equals to ampersand ch. Now, whenever we refer the name ch pointer in the code after the two lines, then compiler would try to fetch the value contained by this pointer variable, which is the address of the variable to which the pointer points. That is, the value given by the chptr would be equal to ampersand ch. For accessing the value of the variable whose memory address the pointer stores. For example, cat ch is equals to t. Next, cat t. Next, char asterisk ch ptr is equals to ampersand ch. T is equals to star ch ptr. We see that in the last line we used asterisk before the name of the pointer. This operator, when applied to a pointer variable name, it yields the value of the variable to which this pointer points, which means in the case star ch pointer would yield the value kept at address held by the ch pointer. When used with the pointers, the asterisk operator is also known as value of operator. What is a far pointer? Where we use it? In large data model, the address B0008000 is acceptable because in this model, all pointers to the data are 32 bits long. If we use small data model, the above address will not work since in this model each pointer is 16 bits long. If we are working in a small data model and want to access the address B00800, then we use far pointer. Far pointer is always treated as a 32-bit pointer and contains a segment address and offset address both of 16 bits each. Thus, the address is represented using segment offset format B00H 800H. For any given memory address, there are many possible far address segments offset pair. What is a huge pointer? Huge pointer is 32-bit long containing segment address and offset address. Huge pointers are normalized pointers. So, for any given memory address, there is only one possible huge address segment, that is offset pair. Huge pointer arithmetic is done with the calls to special subroutines, so its arithmetic slower than any other pointers. What is a normalized pointer? How do we normalize a pointer? If it is a 32-bit pointer which has a much of its value in the segment register as possible. Since a segment can start every 16 bytes, so the offset will have a value from 0 to F. For normalization, convert the address into 20-bit address, then use the 16-bit for segment address and 4-bit for the offset address. What is a near pointer? A near pointer is 16-bit long. It uses the current content of the CS, that is code segment register. If the pointer is pointing to a code, or current contents of the data segment register. If the pointer is pointing to the data for the segment part, the offset part is stored in a 16-bit near the pointer. Using near pointer limits the data or code to 64 KB segment. What is generic pointer in C? In C, void asterisk acts as a generic pointer. When other pointer types are assigned to generic pointer, conversions are applied automatically. In C, why is the void pointer useful? When would you use it? The void pointer is useful because it is a generic pointer that any pointer can be cast into and back again without loss of information. What is a null pointer? Whether it is same as an uninitialized pointer. Null pointer is a pointer which points to nothing, but uninitialized pointer may point to anywhere. What does the error null pointer assignment means and what causes this error? As null pointer points to nothing, so accessing an uninitialized pointer or invalid location may cause an error. Are pointers integer? No, the pointers are not integers. A pointer is an address. It is a positive number. What are the pointer declarations used in C? The pointer declaration used in C are array of pointers. For example, int asterisk a of 10, array of pointers to an integer. Pointers to an array. Example, int pointer a 10, pointer to an array of int. Function returning a pointer. Pointer to a pointer. Pointer to a data type. What is a pointer to a pointer? If a pointer variable points another pointer value, such a situation is known as a pointer to a pointer. What is an array of pointers? Array is a collection of multiple data items which are represented by using a single identifier. Since a single identifier representing all the data items will have generally a continuous allocation, in arrays, there is one base address to which all the contiguous memory locations are attached. These memory locations are having the difference in addresses and their addresses are continuous in manner. Since the array is having a base address and all the memory location is continuous in manner and they store the data item of some type and the scalar factor can be used in the pointers. Hence, if a pointer variable is made pointing to the base address of any array, then all successive elements of that array can be accessed by incrementing the pointer variable till the end of the array. In general terms, a two-dimensional array can be defined as a one-dimensional array of pointers by data type asterisk array expression 1. What is pointer arithmetic? C pointer is an address which is a numeric value. Therefore, you can perform arithmetic operations on a pointer just as you can a numeric value. There are four arithmetic operators that can be used on the pointers: plus plus, minus minus, plus and minus. To understand pointer arithmetic, let us consider that PTR is an integer pointer which points to the address 1000. Assuming a 32-bit integers, let us perform the following arithmetic operation on the pointer. PTR plus plus. Now from the above, the PTR will point to the location 1004 because each time PTR is incremented, it will point to the next integer location which is 4 bytes next to the current location. This operation will move the pointer to next memory location without impacting actual value at the memory location. If pointer points to a character whose address is 1000, then above operation will point to the location 1001 because next character will be available at 1001. What is the invalid pointer arithmetic? Adding, multiplying and dividing the two pointers, shifting or masking the pointer, addition of float or double to the pointer, and assignment of a pointer of one type to a pointer of another type. What is pointer incrementation? A pointer variable is incremented by using an increment operator. Then its address value is not increased by 1, but it will be increased by the complete address. This type of incrementation is called pointer incrementation, and the length which pointer is incrementing is called scalar factor. How are pointers compared? Pointers may be compared by using relational operators. such as equal to, less than, greater than symbols. If P1 and P2 point to the variables that are related to each other, such as elements of the same array, then P1 and P2 can be meaningfully compared. Define passing pointers to functions in C. Pointers are often passed to a function as arguments. This allows the data items within calling portion of the program to be accessed by the function, altered within the function, and returned to the calling portion of the program in the altered form. When an argument is passed by value, the data item is copied to the function. Thus, an alteration made to the data item within the function is not carried over into calling routine. When an argument is passed by reference, however, that is, when a pointer is passed to a function, then the address of a data item is passed to the function. The contents of that address can be accessed freely either within the function or within the calling routine. Moreover, any change that is made to the data item will be recognized in both the function and the calling routine. Thus, the use of the pointer as a function argument permits the corresponding data item to be altered globally from within the function. When pointers are used as arguments to a function, some care is required with the formal argument declarations within the function. Specifically, formal pointer arguments that must each be preceded by an asterisk. Function prototypes are written in the same manner. If a function declaration does not include any variable name, the data type of each pointer argument must be followed by an asterisk. How pointer variables are initialized? Pointer variables are initialized by one of the following ways: static memory allocation and dynamic memory allocation. What is static memory allocation? Compiler allocates memory space for a declared variable. By using the address of the operator, the reserved address is obtained and this address is assigned to a pointer variable. This way of assigning pointer value to a pointer variable at compilation time is known as static memory location. What is dynamic memory allocation? A dynamic memory allocation uses the functions such as malloc or calloc to get memory dynamically. If these functions are used to get memory dynamically and the values written by these functions are assigned to pointer variables, such a way of allocating memory at runtime is known as dynamic memory allocation. The functions malloc, realloc, calloc, and free, the library functions, are responsible for this task. All data are stored in the free store heap, which is limited to 64 KB. Its stack in the beginning. This varies from machine to machine. What is the purpose of realloc? With the function realloc, you can change the size of the allocated area once. It has the following form: void asterisk realloc in the brackets void asterisk pointer comma size underscore t size. The first argument, it specifies the address of an area that is currently allocated to the size in bytes of the modified second argument. Change the size, the return value is returned in reallocated address space. Otherwise, it returns null. The address of the source address changed, but the same could possibly be different, even if the different areas of the old style, because it is automatically released in the function realloc. For the older areas, it is not necessary to call the free function. What is the purpose of malloc? The malloc function dynamically allocates the memory when required. This function allocates the size byte of memory and returns a pointer to the first byte or null if there is some kind of error. What is the purpose of calloc? The calloc function is used to allocate storage to a variable while the program is running. The library function is invoked by writing calloc of num size. This function takes the two arguments that specify the number of elements to be reserved and the size of each element in bytes, and it allocates memory block equivalent to num asterisk size. The function returns a pointer to the beginning of the allocated storage area in the memory. The major difference between malloc and calloc function is that calloc initializes all bytes in the allocation block to 0, and the allocated memory may or may not be contiguous. Calloc function is used to reserve the space for dynamic arrays. Is the allocated space within a function automatically deallocated when the function returns? No. Pointer is different from what it points to. Local variables, including local pointer variables in a function, are deallocated automatically when function returns. But in case of a local pointer variable, deallocation means that the pointer is deallocated and not the block of memory allocated to it. Memory dynamically allocated always persists until the allocation is freed or the program terminates. Differentiate between a constant pointer and a pointer to a constant. Const char asterisk p, pointer to a const character. Char const asterisk p, pointer to a const character. Char asterisk const p, constant pointer to a character variable. Const char asterisk constant p, constant pointer to a constant character. Are the expressions asterisk pointer plus plus and plus plus asterisk pointer are same? No. Asterisk pointer plus plus increments the pointer and not the value pointed by it, whereas plus plus asterisk pointer increments the value being pointed to by the pointer.